Welcome back, Ghostlings. Finally, episode 2 is here. We are going to get into this video right away, but a couple things right before I do that, we made some changes. So this right here is an Impulse SV design, just a normal storage system, nothing too crazy. And then I made a small villager trading hall as well underneath my storage system. And there's one more thing I want to do for this video, and that is to make the brand new iron farm that we made last episode into a really nice tall building. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now I kind of already started on this. It was kind of a pain. My computer had crashed and pretty much killed itself, so I had to buy a brand new computer, and I already kind of finished one side, and this is how it looks right now. So let's go ahead and finish up all 4 sides. We are finally done with this monstrous of an iron farm. This is a 7-tier iron farm. If you guys haven't watched the last episode, this thing is ginormous. And the person who built this was Blazed MC. I followed the tutorial, and this is an amazing iron farm. Produces right around about 2100 an hour of iron, just one layer, and I did 7. And the reason why I did 7 is because of the fact that this server does not allow you to get the actual iron ingots from this. It's actually dropping iron nuggets, and so I built a farm to try and keep up with the rates as pretty much one farm would. Now it goes pretty good. I'm probably right around, I want to say 300 to 400 iron blocks an hour, which is pretty good. And as the time of building the iron farm and on top of building the surrounding of the iron farm, I have already accumulated a double chest and then some. Now I have used some for my storage system that I have over here. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that time lapse. And now what I really want to do next is another farm. All right, the next farm we are building is a witch farm. This thing is super slow, even though these spawners are 5 times as fast as a normal spawner spawning. There are 5 witch spawners in just the one witch spawner area here. So in total, there's probably about 40 spawners here, and they're really slow. They just die from the wither roses and get picked up by the hoppers, of course, and everything is super slow. So what I really want to do is really want to make this faster and probably get more of the redstone and glowstone just by killing them by a sword. Now I'm really debating on if I should make this only like 12 blocks tall and let them fall so they can spawn while I'm underneath of it, or should I actually make it to where it's 40 blocks tall and they drop down pretty close to death and I kill them. This server does not allow you to AFK either, so I'm really thinking I'm just going to go ahead and shorten this. Well, I took everything down, and this is kind of going to be the design of that I've chosen. Now, I'm not too sure about what I'm going to do for the outside. But I will definitely let you guys know once I figure that. Well, guys, we got the witch farm all complete. The outside is finally finished. The inside, I really was just kind of going simplistic, but I was just gonna put all the redstone and stuff in here manually and just kind of keep it here. But the more I have started to kill these witches, the more I realize there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep up with this thing manually. So we're gonna go ahead and put some hoppers down here and maybe some water lines and see if I can get it to go into the system automatically and store in block form if it does have a block. Now the witch farm that's down here, I want to go ahead and take out. So let's go ahead and do that now. As you can see, now this is all taken down. We have quite a bit of space down here. More than I actually thought I did. That was taking up a pretty big space down here. But the one thing I want to do with this waterway is bring it from here. It goes all the way to over here where this witch farm is. And this is a 2 wide and that is a 1 wide. And there is something that I'm going to try to do here. I think this 2-way might actually help with distributing the actual items. So now I'm going to take it from 2 wide down to 1 wide, and while it's in the 2 wide lane, I am going to try to make the redstone and the glowstone into block form, and then everything else is just going to be pushed through and go through the one-way channel. So let's see if I can even work that magic. All right, now I'm going to show you what I meant by a 2x2 area and also what this redstone component does. This just basically is a double dispenser, so for every redstone tick it dispenses twice, and hopefully that keeps up. And there's a big chain of hoppers here. I also kind of closed off the hoppers up here just in case mobs spawn, and it also helps with lag. So yeah, now it's really time to just basically do the waterway. Is basically going to be housing all the redstone and everything that goes into here. All right guys, I kind of got something figured out. So we did redstone on this side here, and then glowstone's going to go here, and then on the opposite side it's going to be glowstone and then redstone. And while the redstone is coming into the system, it's going to be coming in to make redstone blocks and glowstone blocks. Now obviously this wasn't the worst thing, it was just a pain. Tried to do something tileable. Don't worry about these redstone torches, by the way. These were just for lighting so no mobs would spawn. But yeah, now I have the waterway that comes from this side, and that right there comes into one here for the blocks, and then comes out, and then whatever is not blocks falls down off this edge here, runs down here, and will be ending up in a 1 wide channel right here. Now this is going to be a pain, but let's get going on that. Now let's see how much redstone really comes out this thing. And I know I may not be perfect. I know I'll probably be catching some drops, but I tried to do my best not to. But I know it's going to happen regardless. But if we go ahead and check and watch everything kind of flow down and into the waterways, these should be picking up and starting to make some blocks. I'm sure it's just taking a little while. There we go. And it should be spitting out blocks pretty fast. Am I losing redstone? Or is that just eyes? Hoping that's eyes. I did do my best on trying to keep everything symmetrical. I did do 6 glowstone and 6 redstone, and I'm hoping that's enough to keep up with this farm, which I think it is. But yeah, now I am ready to make another mega farm. Now I know in the last clip I said we're going to be building some mega farms, but I just want to tell you guys why it is so important for me to build all these crazy farms. Currently, the server is going to be resetting and all of it's going to be wiped clean. So we will not have this island here anymore in about 2 to 3 months. And my goal is to get to BalTop. Now, BalTop is about $3 billion ish, and I only have 3.6 million. So if I really want to catch up, I'm going to have to build some pretty crazy farms to get into the 3 billion range within 3 months. That's a pretty tall order. Let's see if we can get it. So the next farm that we are going to be building is a shulker farm, and not one of those ones where you can use a tutorial, but something like this right here. Here we go. So this is just a shulker farm that he's been using here, and I think in total he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of these farms, and to be honest with you, shulkers are the best currency in the game right now. So we are going to be building instead of 8, it's actually going to be 9. And I had done something that I believe I can get away with. Now we kind of did have them pre-built here, and I'm going to show you a little clip of me building a couple of these farms. Okay, we got all the spawners that we're gonna need for this farm. Now, obviously, I couldn't double up each spawner in the spawn room, so only four are gonna have about times 10 instead of times 5, like the rest of these here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna go boop boop, and then we're gonna go boop 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 boop. Okay, now what that should allow now is there should be shulkers spawning here soon. I think I need light. Oh, nope. Oh, there we go. And this is going to work out very good for us. Now, this is spawning a lot more than what he had in his island, which I am very surprised. And we're just going to do that for all of them now. All right, guys, I made a pretty big mistake. Now, I wanted to make it nice and rectangle slash square on the top. And let's just say I didn't know that they can hang from these half slabs here. So I'm having to take down these little half slabs here. And I'm also going to have to take them in between as well where I put them. And yeah, this could have been killing the rates of my farm if I didn't notice this. But I had no idea that they spawn on half slabs. Just like this guy right here. You can see how he's hanging from this half slab? I had no idea they could even do that. So we're just gonna get rid of all this. Yeah, I can't believe that was a big mess up on my part there. Wow. Okay, now that mess up shouldn't happen again, and I think I did pretty well. But now it's really time to place all these dang spawners. Now I know probably some of these guys, like right here, are gonna be staying here, but it looks like everything is working perfect and proper. Oh no. Okay, looks like I missed a few buttons, so let's go ahead and go fix that. All right, perfect. We fixed the button issue. Everything should be all nice and set. And this thing's been pumping out quite a bit. I've been here about an hour now, and the double chest is pretty much full, I think. Let me go check on that real quick. And yeah, I think this is the end of this episode. And if you guys enjoyed it, please hit that like button and that subscribe button down below.